Zane Gonzalez, he's got this one teed up, and we are underway from First Energy Stadium. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Now the first carry for an Ohio native. It's Ezekiel Elliott. And he'll get only a couple up to the 22.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Awesome.
They go to Elliott again. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, you know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game. So what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
And 3rd down is a key down in any game you play, and 3rd down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Myles Garrett in there to sack him for a loss of 6.
I don't know why you would do that. It's almost guaranteed points the other way. I mean, I get it if it's a late game situation, maybe even 4th and inches. But, boy, that's a huge risk to take.
Yeah, now they're set up in prime position going the other way. A first red zone opportunity for the Browns thus far. It's 1st and 10 at the 14. First carry for Carlos Hyde. And nothing doing on his first run. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Off the corner. Where'd he come from? Well, I guess he came off the corner, but really nice play.
I like when you're able to pose a question and answer it at the same time.
And a heavy rush, and down he goes. Sean Lee coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people would think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
Buying time to his left. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Able to pick up a dozen yards there on the scramble, but not enough. 4th down.
Well, partner, nothing comes open here, so he decides to escape out of there, and he doesn't pick up a first down, but he does gain additional yardage to set up a possible field goal attempt if they decide to go that route.
So after that 4th down stop, Charles, you said it was almost guaranteed points the other way. Indeed, they do cash in, but only 3.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that. They got the points, but it should have been more. With that type of field position, the setup that they had, I think it was almost a loss for them that they only got 3 instead of pushing across the line for a touchdown.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at the 20. They'll start the drive with Elliott. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 44-yard line. A first down carry by Elliott. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Well, forget about finding a lane there. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Probably fortunate he was able to hold on to the football.
Go to 54, go to 54, right? Here we go, 46. Here we go, 47. 26.
They'll try to throw now. Prescott. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Prescott. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Carl Nassib in there to get him for a loss of 3, and it'll be 4th down. Sitting alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, as it is Cowboy football to begin quarter number 2, but likely not for long as they're in punt formation to kick it away. They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it here. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Gain of 26 and a conversion there as well on 4th down. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 26-yard line. Prescott looks to throw on 1st. And it's incomplete. The intended receiver, Tavon Austin. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
There are a good number of coaches that any time they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. A 2nd down throw for Prescott. And this one brought in by Gathers. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
Now Prescott. And incomplete here on 3rd down.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now, since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down? Prescott yet again. This is caught. And they do stop him, but he takes it all the way to the 2. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well.
Here we go, get out, let's go, get out, get out. There we go, kill.
They go play action here on 1st down. Oh, and it's incomplete. That would have been big in the end zone if he could have held on. Instead, it's second down.
And one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. He could muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a third and very short. How about this Browns defense they've held so far? This is now third and goal.
46.
They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line.
There are certain drives in the game where anything less than a touchdown that caps it feels like an absolute disappointment. This is one of those drives.
Ezekiel Elliott unable to punch it in. And the Browns are able to come up with a goal line stand. The Browns offense heading back out to take possession. And they have to feel like they missed on an opportunity for points last time when they couldn't connect on that short field goal try.
And no doubt about it, because they were counting on those points. In today's NFL, let's face it, that's really a chip shot, right?
That's anything inside 40.
Yeah, they're counting on that going through the post. But we've seen it happen to teams before. Some of the best kickers in the world can miss kicks like that. Can they come back now and redeem themselves?
The throw by Taylor here, and that's incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. Now Taylor back into his end zone. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Chidobe Awuzie there to make the play in coverage.
Now that's absolutely terrific technique right there by the corner. Exhibit A. Zone coverage, knew where his man was in relation to the football at all times, and made a nice play.
Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on third down. To throw from his end zone. Taylor finding fouls complete. And they're going to get this one up past the 25. And they pick up 25 as they convert on third. Remain in a scoreless first half. More from Cleveland after this. They'll throw on first down with Taylor. And that is incomplete. He was looking for Landry that time, and it's second down.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Taylor incomplete on first down. Here's second and 10. Second and 10 now. It's Taylor. They go screen pass to Hyde. Hyde a first down and more. And he takes it all the way up to the 47. A good pick up there at 20 yards.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going togetger as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Well, to me, that's taking me, you see. That's normally something you see down near the goal line because now if they decide to go play action, something should be open there, and I think open big.
So maybe that's something that gets filed away for later.
I think without a doubt, you write it down, and if you see that look at a later date, go ahead and take your shot.
On third down, Taylor. And he's got his man. That's Landry. A really nice gain of 25 yards. First down now, but the clock continues to move. Like you said earlier, that goal line look, that is a gamble defensively.
Well, you're basically just daring them to throw. And that time, they took the dare, and they won.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. As the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. On second down, here's Taylor. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
The effort's always going to be there. Everyone's always going to try and make a catch, but underthrown balls, I think, are the toughest ones to come back and get because usually your momentum's going in the opposite direction when you're trying to stop, break, and come back and get it.
Third and long, it's Taylor. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. This Cowboy defense looked ready for that third down pass. Brings up fourth.
They converted twice on third down that drive already, but couldn't make it a third. We always talk about in-game adjustments. How about what the defense did there, able to shut them down on that attempt?
And he missed it. Gonzalez has pushed it to the right, and this will remain a scoreless game. So 2 missed field goals for him now, and that's helped keep them with a big 0 on the scoreboard.
Well, it's not the only reason they have a 0. The offense has been bogged down a few times now, but it's certainly not helping the cause any at all.
They start on the ground with Elliott. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Well, we know he's an electric runner. Earlier this half, you were wondering how they were going to bottle him up at different levels. That was your suggestion. Some mixed results.
Yeah, certainly, because we have seen him bottled up at times. We've seen him play him very well. We've also seen him pop the cork a few times and get out of there, haven't we?
We have indeed. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. He's going to fire one deep over them. That's caught inside the 20. And he takes this down deep into Cleveland territory. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. Now it's a bootleg with Prescott. Flushed out right. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Allen Hurns in the final seconds of the first half. And the Cowboys are in for 6. Dan Bailey now for the extra point. Bailey got the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Bailey now to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Here's the Browns offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Now Taylor to throw on second down. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And they have the football, and and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Let's go. Let's finish now.
On 2nd down, Elliott. And now running right through it. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Let's go. Let's finish now.
And they'll run it here. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
Swing to the field, right. To the right.
A give to Elliott. They'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here, because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground.
Get out.
Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. His pass caught at the 4. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Dak finding the former Jag Hearns for the Dallas first down. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Now Elliott. And he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line. No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. They'll run for it with Bo Scarborough. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll make it 3rd and goal. Now they'll run it with Scarborough. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Bo Scarborough taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Cowboys will extend their lead. And now Jason Garrett electing for his guys to try for 2. A toss running left. That's Austin. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. Bailey now to kick this one away. Now it's Duke Johnson here on the return. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And the Browns getting set to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. A big play that time for Cleveland. 44 yards. On first down, it's Taylor. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another first down.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You
circle the Pro Bowl?
Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. And it's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
From the red zone now, here's Taylor on first down. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. A good first down call as the screen play gets him 9.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
On second down, high. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a first and goal. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on second and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the first down there, but as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
Now a play fake here on first down. And that is out of the back of the end zone, incomplete. David Njoku was the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. On second down, Taylor. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. 2 incompletions haven't moved him any closer. And likely throwing again, you'd have to think on third and goal here. On third and goal, Taylor. Njoku pulls this one in. He's got it for a Cleveland touchdown. David Njoku from 8 yards out. And the Browns are back within a score. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Gonzalez now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs. And the goal End the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
Get out.
First down, Prescott. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Call it a pickup of 7, and it'll be a second down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. This is Scarborough. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards. And it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. And it looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. On play action, Prescott. And he's got it to Hearns. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. To 15 yards there on the catch and run.
Well, they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
The give is to Elliott. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Well, Prescott here to throw. On the right side, this is Austin with a catch. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 15 yards down to the 15 and a first down. Prescott now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Now Prescott. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you've still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
They'll let Elliott try and run it in. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. Needed a couple yards for the 2-point try. They go to the ground game, and it works.
And sometimes it's the exact right thing to do because a lot of teams play you for the pass. So you spread people out, decide to run the football. You often find good running lanes.
Bailey now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
A good pickup there, 26 yards. First down now, but that clock rolling. Throwing now, Taylor on first down. He's going to let it fly. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Now it's Taylor. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Throwing on third and long. Taylor got his man complete over the middle. It's Gordon. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. One last shot for Taylor. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
I sound it.
Okay, I'm back to school, you. This is open campus. This is, I should slap it open-handed. Tough life, I told her motto, she need lower standards. Asked her if she had a twin, I feel like Joey Tanner. Big spender, Kris Jenner, I promote the family. Kardashian, see the Benzo, she like, oh, it's happening. Think she called me, cause she never knew her daddy. And my all black, Rhythm Nation, Janet, boy, don't make me Jackson. Bodily, was underground. Frontin' like a ride with the mob. Why shouldn't I charge me, myself, and I? Play the odds, a yes man, it's just a bobblehead doll. Holler them all. Strutting like Pac out the court, hop out the Porsche. Shake that, got that on menu, the a la carte. Boy, I had to make my point about this wave. Watch for the sharks bounce. I gave it up, I'm talking Cuban links. Tell her ain't no weak link in my Cuban link. Only like my age. We was gangin' since the platinum FUBU days. I got dreams of being Hova.
All right, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. We thought the old place was loud. Somehow this place got even louder a short time ago as the Falcons were introduced to this sellout crowd. We're set to go as the Falcons get ready to match up with the Dallas Cowboys. Here's Bosher to kick it away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Here's the first carry for Bo Scarborough. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, that run right there was an offensive line coach's dream, wasn't it? Guys picked up all of their assignments, created a nice gap for the running back to get through, pick up 7 yards. Yeah, he's probably chortling on the headset right now, saying, we got it going, boys. Let's keep it going.
They try again with Scarborough. Oh, and now he bowls him over. Breaks the tackle. Now an alley. The 40. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down. And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They run. This is Scarborough. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Let's go. Let's finish now.
And they'll go with the ground attack here. And down inside the 15 he goes. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
A first opportunity in the red zone for the Cowboys. It's 1st and 10 at the 14. From the red zone now, Prescott. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Play action now. Prescott. This will be caught at about the 6. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Bo Scarborough, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Cowboys take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point up and good by Bailey. And that makes the score 7-0. Bailey now to kick this one away. Now Hardy on the return. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Ryan will bring the Falcons up now 1st and 10 at their own 22. They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set him up.
Now Ryan on 2nd down. They're looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
Now, I have to admit, partner, that I've often thought that I don't like this rule, where the offensive player fumbles the ball, it goes out of bounds, and they get to keep it.
That's just because you're a defensive guy. That's why you don't like it.
Yeah, you're right. It is a slanted view, isn't it?
But this is where, for the offensive team, the sideline is their friend. Usually it's not there for him.
Yeah, exactly right. I actually played for a guy in college. You know what he used to name the sideline? Sammy. Sammy sideline, and use him well.
Tuesday. 21. Hey, let's go.
On 2nd down, Ryan. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
Hey, let's go.
Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Left. 21. 25.
From midfield now, here's Ryan. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And he's brought down. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you make curl a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion.
Gun! 25! Gun! Hey, Tuesday! Ready, set!
Throwing now, Ryan on 1st down. Sitting with a grab over the middle. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. A good pickup there, 26 yards. A first chance in the red zone for the Falcons now. It's 1st and 10 from the 12.
Get up, 25! Let's go!
Back to the running game. It's Freeman. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
Freeman again. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defense, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. From the gun on 3rd down, Ryan. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. We're back to Atlanta right after this timeout. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up first and goal. And they'll turn to the pass. He gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. It's the fullback punching it in from a yard away. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game. Bryant's extra point up and good. And we are tied at 7. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. So out come the Cowboys now as their offense gets set to take over. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is a defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
A first down throw for Prescott. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down.
Let's go, get out, get out.
Now Scarborough. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. The tackle made there by Tack McKinley. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
It's Scarborough again. And he'll get it down here to the 43. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
They go play action here on first down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves them needing a conversion here on 3rd and a tough 9.
That was a particularly nice play because not only was it his job to force the play inside, he was actually able to fold inside himself and make the tackle ultimately. Very nicely done.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
Well, he did almost everything right. Excellent coverage, breaks on the football, just unable to haul it in and take it the other way. So he dropped an interception. The key for him now, don't dwell on it. Just move on to the next play.
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. Play fake. Here's Prescott. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Vic Beasley in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. Well, they were looking for a clutch play there on 4th, unable to come up with it.
How about that defense, though, huh? How about that D?
Yeah, momentum swing.
And, you know, I remember playing how much 4th downs were emphasized. You know, because, as you said, it's a momentum play. It's also a big test for you. You know, if people are going to go for it on 4th down, they believe you're not up to the challenge. You want to show them differently.
On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. He completes it to Julio Jones. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
21. 21.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Ryan. Over the middle, that's caught by Ridley. And he's brought down after a good game. And with 1 second left, they get the timeout. And they'll have a chance to kick the field goal before intermission. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. This will be spotted at the 37, so it's a 47-yard attempt. And Bryant's kick is good. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. On the return, here's Justin Hardy. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they... He rifles one that's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. Following the interception, here's Prescott. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides, where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It's way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. And the 3rd down pass falls incomplete.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll throw again. Prescott. And my goodness, this is incomplete. Jason Garrett might be wanting to reconsider the decision to go for it there. And the Falcons defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10.
11. Left.
Trying to to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. They'll start things on 1st down with Bo Scarborough. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
That was a good run, and it got to the 2nd level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. 1st level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle. And oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. And they'll go on the ground. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. And on the ground they go with a running back. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it at every position, and we just saw there some linebackers who can go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sidelines.
And not only near the sideline, but also in the backfield there for the loss. And they'll run it here. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Vic Beasley able to make the tackle.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old-school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. And they'll go ground game here with the tailback. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down. Boy, not deterred from those first 2 failed attempts. They're going to go a 3rd time here on 4th down. Running with Elliott. And this is going to come up well short as they stop him on 4th down. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position.
Down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the 4th quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
Back now here on EA Sports. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these 2 teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. On 2nd down, Freeman. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Devontae Freeman, 25 yards to the house. And the Falcons capitalize on the fumble and turn it into 6. Bryant tacks on the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Here's Bosher to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The offense for the Cowboys now working their way back onto the field. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. He finds Hearns left side. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. Prescott now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. And they'll go with a ground attack here. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. Only a gain of a couple there. That leaves them needing about 7 here on 3rd down. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 7. And they'll go on the ground. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They'll try and pick it up with Scarborough. And this doesn't end well at all as they stop him far behind the line to gain. Jason Garrett might be wanting to reconsider the decision to go for it there. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position.
Hey, let's go.
Ryan on the handoff. It's Freeman. And he's got Devontae Freeman. They're not going to get him. Touchdown, Falcons. Devontae Freeman with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. This is Elliott. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Awesome.
And on the ground they go with a running back. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Well, that's pretty symptomatic about how things have gone here. That play was just shut down right from the start.
And not going to give him a lot of confidence to help turn things around. And they'll run it here. And an alley to run. He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. And he takes it down deep into Atlanta territory. A huge play that time on 3rd and 7. 45 yards on the ground.
Let's go, get out, let's go, get out, get out.
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Now before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
Let's go, get out, let's go, get out, get out.
And they'll go with the ground attack here. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. And before they can run this 3rd down play, we're going to get a timeout, as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And they go the wrong way on this one, losing yardage back at the 12. And now before they run this 4th down play, we're going to get a timeout, as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th. Despite being 0 for 4 converting these so far, I guess you're going to say 5th time's the charm. They're going again on 4th down. And they'll go on the ground. And the surge is going to be too much defensively. He's hit and taken down to the backfield. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And that'll be just about all she wrote for this one. The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. Devontae Freeman, they're not going to get him. He's at the 40, 20. Touchdown, Falcons. Devontae Freeman finishing strong with 3 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Falcons will extend their lead. Bryant's extra point up and good. And the lead is now 24. Here's Bosher to kick it away. And no return on this one, as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here.
And he's into the clear. The 40, the 20, 10, 5, and a little bit of a consolation prize there. He's into the end zone. Won't win him the game, but they do get the score with all zeros showing.
But some fantasy players are really happy with that score.
Doesn't affect the outcome, but, hey, nice job there to put it in the end zone for the final play.
Could it affect other things? Sometimes these types of scores are ones that we don't consider big at the time. Then later on we find out maybe that was a tiebreaker.
Yeah.
Or, of course, in the fantasy football world, these points mean a lot.
A lot there. One last shot now for Prescott. That's caught for the additional 2 points. It'll only matter to the final score line, and that is the final act of this game. And, Charles, you know what coaches always tell us. We want to win our home games. That much we know. We want to protect our home turf. They got that done in this one.
Exactly right. When you start a season, everyone's goal, win all of your home games, split your road games, and you're likely going to be in the playoffs. But when you win at home, boy, what a great feeling that is. You don't even mind if people are at your house when you get home after a win like that.
They call a podcast Poppy. Kinkos, I see they tryna copy. Diamonds in the chain, bust down wrists. And you ain't never seen no like this. What? Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. Like when it drop, whole game in the chokehold.
I be out on a late night, opposite a play fight. See sign break night, this break night. My wristwatch is like a brake light. And you can get it right on your gravesite. So tell me something I don't know. $50 pizza when I'm eating in Soho. I heard that you in love with the stuff in your hitting them. They hate me. What should I do? Keep getting money. It's funny, I was just like you. Super Bowl Sunday with the facts. Security guard told Kevin Hart to relax. Oh!
Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. Like when it drop, whole game in the chokehold. Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. Like when it drop, whole game in the chokehold.
I reinvented myself, they sorta hated it. I reinvented myself and upgraded it. Traded in the Jews, copped a couple new ones. Lost a couple friends and got a couple new ones. Upstairs and downstairs, the balcony. These oceanside views, the alchemy. Ain't nothing crazy like the city in the summertime. So when it's winter, I still be on my summer grind.
Handle your business, handle your business.
Loyal and honor, don't break the bro codes. The more red rose, max with the rose gold. Whoever counted me out, they can't count. Oh!
Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. Like when it drop, whole game in the chokehold. Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. Like when it drop, whole game in the chokehold. They call a podcast Poppy. Kinkos, I see they tryna copy. Diamonds in the chains, bust down wrists. And you ain't never seen no like this. What? Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. Like when it drop, whole game in the chokehold. Chillax, 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 chillax. Chillax, 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 chillax. Chillax, 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 chillax. Chillax, 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 chillax.
Relax, 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 oh! Relax, 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 oh! Relax, 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 oh! Relax, 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 what?
Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. Like when it drop, whole game in the chokehold.
I seen the best of them, Jando. 25 to life in the can't stop. Never met a man that they can't talk. We're talking on the phones, they can hear us.
When you got dumb cake up in the say that they be waiting for you in the bushes with the duct tape. Up and down the interstate, yeah, we really touch. We touch October, I'm about to another state. He went down in Arizona, don't get me involved. An empty box in the car means they coming for all. I had six phones, I got rid of them all. We get hit and sit down, we don't talk to the law. Yeah, they think I'm tripping, they listen. They know our every move, yeah, they want us all in prison. That's why I can't sleep at night until they get in. I'm on another mission, I'm just young and I'm living.
I done seen the best of them, Jando. 25 to life in the can't stop. Never met a man that they can't talk. We're talking on the phones, they can hear us.
7 in the morning and they in my home. My bank account's froze, what is going on? Why it all start going wrong? From talking on the phone.
My phone still echo, the feds won't let go. Money never sleeps when you're the Black Gordon Gecko. Line looking like they waiting on the retro. Sixes, I feel special. resale, and I never paid retail. Money afforded me the spree wells, and that then courted me a V12. Avoid the phones if it's sounding like a seashell. Too much clicking in the connection. Connect the dots with my connect for my protection. Face to face, I place my like a drive-through. Feeling, you know how I do. Push.
I done seen the best of them jammed up. 25 to life and they can't stop. Never met a man that they can't talk. We're talking on the phones, they can hear us.
7 in the morning and they in my home. My bank account's froze, what is going on? Why it all start going wrong? From talking on the phone.
Too many to handle business on my own, cause you ain't right, and that's I don't condone. I got homies behind the wall wishing they was home. They got jammed up, kept discussing business on the phone. But Scotty, boy, we 200 bands off them $20 flips. I'm going by myself when it's time to up. That way police don't have a clue when turn up. I'm dolo when I'm out making different moves. Pull up to the shop just to pick and choose. I'm that, don't get confused, cause even when them prayed I didn't lose. Machine.
I done seen the best of them jammed up. 25 to life and they can't stop. Never met a man that they can't talk. We're talking on the phones, they can hear us.
7 in the morning and they in my home. My bank account's froze, what is going on? Why it all start going wrong? From talking on the phones.
Look in the mirror, how could you face that? Mask on, don't even know where my face at. Plenty don't even know where waist at. All these in the room, how could you waste that? Huh? Why would you chase that? It's a never-ending run on this racetrack. No matter what, I'ma stay black. It's a never-ending run on this racetrack. Need more jewelry, what I tell myself as I'm writing my eulogy. Ask the mirror, how you put up with this foolery? In reply, how you put up with this song and dance, all this buffoonery. Long romance, death, what it do to me? Yamagini dream was a nightmare. He was dancing with the devil for his life, yeah. We all on the dance floor. Girl, come with a dance. Puerto Rican in them breathing heavy. Little am I looking daddy. Couldn't tell him nothing cause we lost him already. Cozy boy with his spaghetti. Want the money and fame, the price come heavy. The price come heavy. Like Shaq attack up on a backboard. Gummy, back up on a backboard. When she asked me if I love her, I just act bored. Say loser, ask for it. Living movie, blockbuster, this ain't a rental. Talking moody, all these diamonds up in my dental. I get never minded if I offend you. I need the silence, chaos is in my mental. You need a PJ, first class, not what you went to. You need the relay, chase money like Usain. I'll give you the boat, chain, and plane. Fame name, that's insane. Private. You need a, in case the movies get insane. You need a ruby, the kind of jewelry that's from the rain. I'm just here to remind you, but never mommy, man. I'm here to remind you where you come from. All this peace retreat is lame done. You can never get rid of me, I live in you. Both of our fire offend you.
Pulling up in that new toy, the wrist on that boy, rock star like Pink Floyd, waving at rude boy, I'm waving at you boy, ran off on the two like True Goy, imagine me do boy, you could never do what I do boy, still ducking that I did boy, in Paris for a hit boy, these ain't the same type of hits boy, can get boy, you don't take these type of risks, boy, cause this boy been throwing that like rich boy, you miss, boy. Your numbers don't add up on the, that was 10 years ago. If you know, you know. Yeah. If you know, you know. If you know, you know. This thing of ours, oh, this thing of ours. Her fraternity of ringing off. I just happen to be alumni. Too legit, they still looking at me with one eye. The company I keep is not corporate enough. Child, you ain't orphan enough. A rapper turn can't morph into us, but a turn rapper can morph into Puff. Dance contest for the I predict Al Roker. If you know, you know. I only ever looked up to you all get a bird. This Oprah. Layers in ball shorts, coaching from the side of the ball court. If you know, you know. One stop like a Walmart. We got the for the wrong sport. If you know, you know. If you know about the port, though it's supposed to be awkward. If you know, you know. That's the reason we for circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know. You ever been hit with the water, then had
and they all gang, so don't be talking sideways. He said you look like this. He makes sure he put Cardi down on his list. Now why this? Gonna look at my snap. I take your man and I won't give him back. I just walk into the booth and attack. I hit this button, the roof will collapse. I've been broke my whole life. I have no clue what to do with these racks. They be late, waist snatch, back, straight back. Got lips like Angelina, belly truck tangerine. Jumping on my, that's why they call it trampoline. Babe, like a Monday, Ferrari body. This is sweet Saturday, that's just with plastic. I say, babe, it's a, he said it's a, them pretty, you look like Beyonce. Looking like money back, money back, money back, money back, money back, money back, yeah. Money back, money back, money back, money back, money back, money back. He can tell from the front, I got it behind me. And I park my Bentley truck on my Versace driveway. Looking like money back, 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 woo, money back, money back, money back. And my with me pretty too, they look like bridesmaids, and they all gang, so don't be talking sideways. Salty, they sodium, they jelly, petroleum. Always talking in the background, don't never come to the podium. Chef Cardi B, I'm up, I see you like the again. While you was sleeping on me, I make 40 bands by money back, 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 money back. With me pretty too, they look like bridesmaids, and they all gang, so don't be talking sideways, sideways, sideways.
One in the hand, one in the bag, bubbling. Look at the cash coming in. Come get your man, Slim Booker bugging me. Just need a bag, quit all that jaw jackery. Don't even be that, I don't want none of it. He's bad about it, had enough of it. Whoa, watch what you saying, how that poppin' and shaking. Got is a lazy, my posse dipping, I raiding. We act a fool for the paper. Had a dream and I made it. El Camino on Dayton's, bitches guess over bait. Put the bread on me, bet on my bacon. Big it flat in the bacon. I might just roll out today. I might just roll out to Vegas. Head back to my old ways. Cop a roof all day. Look at me, baby. Look at me, baby. Don't I look like a million? I'm about to clean out the safe. Don't I look like somebody that just be bodying everything? All that talking is great, but I don't be talking. I air it out. All the problems have gotten easy to bury. I'd rather kiss on my. I've been broke way longer than I've been rich, so until it levels out, I'ma take your mama to the Marriott and belly flop. Took me so long to get it, gonna spread it out. Let them know all about me when I'm dead and gone. One in the hand, one in the bag, bubble. One in the hand, one in the bag, bubble. Look at the cash bubbling.